Hi, who is this? Oh, Ethan. That sounds like a boy's name. Yeah, this is Janie's older brother. She's a bit busy right now. I can take a message.
Hello, welcome to the class of 2025 DIFT Senior Screening. My name is Bliss DeVault. I'm director of the Digital Innovation Film and Television Program. I'd like to thank a few people, and starting off, I'd like to thank everybody who donated to the March Gladness campaign. It was very, very successful, and as a matter of fact, the cameras that we so desperately needed are the ones that we're using to shoot the intro videos tonight. I'd like to thank the parents of this group. This is an amazing, amazing group, and it's been a privilege to walk with them for the last 4 years. I'd like to thank Kyle, John, Jonathan, and John for all of their dedication to the students, to the DIFT program, and for always being willing to help me. We wouldn't be where we are without their continued support and dedication. I'd like to thank the Dean's Office for joining us today, and I would like to thank Dean Florence for all the support this year. We'd like to thank the Communication Department for always supporting us year in and year out. I'd also like to tell a little bit of a story about this senior class. So we're gonna look back a little bit. Their junior year of high school was when COVID hit. So fast forward to Xavier. You would not even know that this class went through COVID. There's not been excuses. There's just not been a break. They're very focused. They work really hard. They're really creative. And it's just very, very impressive. One story I'd like to tell you. This past March, things were getting a little testy. We had a lot coming at us. We had midterms, we had the senior films, we had March Gladness, and then we had the college movie festival. Well, the seniors decided we are gonna do a film. So they decided to put their films aside or their senior films aside and make a film for the college movie festival. So they were taking a break. They said, Bliss, we really need to have an adult in the room for our shoot at the alumni office because there isn't going to be anybody around. So I said, okay, I'll be there. And usually I would probably take some pictures and whatnot, but I sat in a cubicle because I had a lot of grading to do. And I heard them come in, they were setting up, they were being really professional. But after every take, they were laughing. And it dawned on me, they really, really are where they need to be. They're professionals, they're talented, and they love what they do. So I know they're gonna be very, very successful. You're gonna see some really great films tonight. So thank you for being here and enjoy the show.
DIFT is a necessity. Creativity is a necessity. And when you donate into that, you are funneling services and things into the next generation of creative minds so that you get that good content, so that you have good media in these next generations to come.
You're fostering the next generation of creativity, and there's no denying that video and production, it's not going anywhere. So being able to keep that talent here and being able to build the program here in Cincinnati is critical, and also gives the chance potentially for those brands, those nonprofits, and those businesses to reach out and make another connection for them.
Theoretically, you could just take out your iPhone and film anything, but if you want it to look good, if you want to really use the medium of film to express yourself visually, you're going to need lights, and you're going to need cameras, you're going to need tripods, you're going to need dollies, you're going to need all of that.
Everything in this industry is extremely expensive, and it just costs a lot of money to buy a lot of this stuff and to make things of quality. And I think with such a great community that Xavier has, to be able to foster the students here in the best way possible, you know, you want to give them the nicest stuff so they can create the best quality things.
So much of the DIFT program relies on being able to stay current with technology and equipment, and that's something that you really need funding for.
I think it's important for people to donate to the DIFT program so that students are given the best opportunities they can to create and grow. And thinking about, you know, myself and my friends who were in DIFT and the amount of resources that we had, I just want, you know, students going forward to have that and more.
My name is Maite Delgado, and on behalf of the class of 2026, this is a short called Check Please from this year's College Movie Festival competition. More from us next year.
Sushi again. I wonder who picked that.
A little bit of fish is not going to kill you, Frank.
If he starts making any dietary recommendations or comments on my tummy biome again, there's gonna be issues.
Look, I don't particularly care seeing Mom with him either, but I've had a really long week at work, and quite frankly, I just want to get through this. So, best behavior, okay? Frank.
Frank, I was telling Evan about that terrible back pain you get from bending over all day at work. He's got some great yoga poses for back pain.
You should stop by one of my classes sometime with your mom. Even the simpler moves can do wonders for your spine.
Remind me again why you decided to become a yoga teacher, Evan?
Yeah, I've always enjoyed the energy transfer in yoga. I mean, I find it to be truly liberating.
Oh, so it wasn't all the divorced moms in yoga pants then?
I don't like that kind of talk, Frank. Anyway, it was just a thought.
I'll give it some thought.
Rebecca, how are things going in the office, honey?
Oh, good. Very good, actually. If my department does very well by the end of this quarter, then I will be in consideration for the executive opening.
Oh, if they have any sense at all, they will hire you in a heartbeat. There is no one more executive than my Rebecca Jones.
Thanks, Mom.
She gets it from you, Mom.
I suspect you're right, Frank. But my days of pantsuits and shaking things up in the business world are behind me. It's time for some changes.
Oh, what sort of changes?
Well, for one, we've gone vegan this past month. It's done wonders for our movements.
Movements?
Vegan? Really, Mom?
Yeah, it was hard at first, but there's so many good substitutes out there, and I even have a new vegan version of my infamous chocolate cake.
It's a vegan substitute to eggs. Take that, poultry industry.
But, Mom, that recipe's generations old. Everybody loves it. We love it.
I mean, change can be hard, but it nourishes the soul.
And Maybe some things are perfectly fine just the way that they are.
And some things are best between grown-ups.
Mom, we are very much grown up.
Maybe you don't speak to your mom like you aren't.
And just maybe stop butting in on family matters.
Right, just... Is there a problem here? No, everything's fine, everything's fine, just... All I ask is one dinner, Frank. One peaceful dinner.
Chocolate cake without eggs?
It's not about the eggs. You are not hurting Evan. You are hurting Mom. Remember, that's why we're here in the first place, is for her.
Don't think I'm not trying.
Not try... Whatever.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm not trying to make any scene.
Thank you, Frank. Now,
We're selling the house.
what?
Hold on.
I couldn't hide it any longer. You ought to know. And it's time for you to realize I'm taking these changes seriously. And Evan and I are moving in together, and we really need your support.
I think we'd be much happier with a simpler, more down-to-earth lifestyle. I mean, I, for one, prefer renting to the ethical complications of private property.
Because landlords are so utopian?
Mom, that was your home. That's the place that we grew up in and had so many memories.
And that's why moving on to the next phase of our lives, smaller would be smarter. I mean, after all, some memories are better left in the past.
You can't be serious, Mom. And these aren't your memories to leave.
Mom, Frank's right. That was our home. That it had the little garden in it and the little details in the kitchen that you loved.
This is a really good move for her. And after all, the energy in that house, terribly unbalanced.
How would you know anything about the energy in our home?
After many years in the free air.
Can you just stop genuinely?
And can you not talk to my boyfriend like that?
Your boyfriend? Boyfriend? Mom. Seriously?
Frank.
This is who you want to replace Dad with?
Frank.
Excuse me, go freshen up.
Hi.
Just leave her. Just... Jesus, Frank.
Just a minute. Listen, things are changing, and if you want to be adults, you need to respect my decisions.
But, Mom.
Oh my gosh. If I may suggest, maybe right now we should all hold hands and take some deep
Oh, hell no.
Another time, perhaps.
Can you two stop bickering for 1 second?
Can he not sound crazy for two?
I'm just trying to align our energy.
And I'm going to align
And
your...
I'm gonna sit your butt back down.
And I'm going to do this. Check, please.
This is Sarah.
And this is Michael.
And on behalf of Off the Dome Productions, this is our film 5 to 9.
We'd like to thank the entire senior class for their hard work and dedication to this film.
Enjoy the movie.
All right, so hear me out. So, sorry. The best part about this program is that
With our two-step program, you can do our 1-month plan, our 2-month plan, our 3-month plan, our 4-month plan, and you guessed it, our 5-month plan.
Oh, Susie, hi. Is your mother home? Better yet, Susie, do you know where Mommy's credit card is? Okay, yeah, can you go and grab that for me, please? How's it going?
Can I get your jacket?
I promise to get it back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's just my arm. It's,
Yeah.
If you just give me, just give. Damn.
Sorry. This way?
Sure.
Gentlemen, I've returned from my side quest. I'm forever grateful for your patience. Huzzah!
You enter the Great Hall. You sense a great disturbance up ahead. Will you roll for perception?
Yes, sire.
You didn't quite make it. You continue to walk blindly down the hall until you enter a room where you are met by the great dragon Blizzdevolt.
By Merlin's beard.
How's your lasagna?
It's great. Thanks. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, why do you ask?
You know I wouldn't keep coming here if I didn't like you. You can breathe.
Is there a problem?
Your ally aids you and heals you of your burn. The dragon charges up one final time. What is your move?
I have a counterspell.
Hear ye, hear ye! The wizard has slain the dragon and secured a fair maiden of his own. A celebration rings throughout the kingdom.
Let's go! We did it! We did it!
What'd you do last night?
Napping.
Hello and welcome to the 2025 DIFT Senior Screening.
We're so excited to share these films with you.
We'd like to thank everyone who's donated their time, support, and energy into making these stories come to life.
We've poured countless hours into these films, and it's been a challenging, rewarding, and unforgettable experience. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and this is my documentary about my hometown of Springfield, Ohio. I'd like to thank the people of Springfield for letting me try to tell their story in a way that hopefully more people will see. I'd also like to thank my mom for helping me get the interviews together on such short a notice. Hope you enjoy.
The situation in Haiti that caused this crisis it leads all the way back to 2010. They had the earthquake that really devastated their infrastructure. The nation has never had the most stable government, but after that happened, it really started to disintegrate more, and then COVID really crippled their already very fragile healthcare system. And then in 2021, their president was assassinated. After that happened, the nation really fell into disorder. It was really actually in 2017, people started coming to Springfield. We have lower cost of living. It's a warmer culture than it is on the East Coast. It just kind of started with a few people coming for work, and then it kind of just snowballed into more and more people coming. There wasn't any political motivation behind it. It was simply just people trying to flee a very dangerous circumstance they chose Springfield to come to.
Here in Clark County and Springfield, the population has actually been decreasing since the 1960s. Not a lot of people realize that. So, we lost a lot of folks when businesses left town. And so this resurgence in our population really has been an opportunity. Everybody always asks me, how many Haitian immigrants are here in Springfield? I will tell you, no one's got the answer.
We know that we've had about almost 20,000 that have come through Job and Family Services in the last 4 to 7 years, but we don't know how many are still here. We estimate about 12,000. And so it's actually a much lower number than a lot of the news media are reporting on.
It's really taking us in the opposite direction we've been going the last few years, which has been down, and now we're growing. I ask people, I say, how can growth be a bad thing? Now, there's challenges associated with growth, but we all have the common goal. We want to see Springfield and Clark County thriving.
Most of the larger organizations, such as healthcare, schools, et cetera, would say that their number one challenge has just been language. They're primarily speaking Haitian Creole, which is a language that nobody here already spoke. So unlike Spanish, which lots of people have studied in school, nobody has studied Haitian Creole before. And so that's been a big barrier. That, in practically speaking, it increases appointment times for healthcare, as well as, of course, just cultural differences, such as going to Walmart and not knowing how the checkout line works, or things like that have been a challenge for our community to try to absorb.
There's a lot of problems in our city that have been here for decades, and we've been doing the best we can to duct tape the issues and kind of, get by. We haven't been able to make the big systemic changes that we've really needed to make for a long period of time, such as with housing and with transportation and with education and things like that. And so with the Haitians coming here, it's not that they're causing as many problems as they are exhausting existing problems and making those problems more challenging. It's a slow process, but it's something that in the long run is going to be very helpful for our community. We're now beginning to assess and realize, okay, we need to make big overhauls to these changes.
One of the shining examples of acceptance and understanding that we have an opportunity here has been our Haitian Coalition. So about 2.5 years ago, we founded the Haitian Coalition with a simple mission is to teach ourselves first about the Haitian culture and understand how they're acclimating here. And then we have broken off into small subgroups in this Haitian Coalition where we have specific focus areas like on healthcare, on language and culture, employment, and business opportunities.
It is the best attended coalition in town. We have all kinds of coalitions, but there's regularly 60 to 80 people that pack into that room and are there to talk about how we can support each other, how we can work together as a community. This has just been a very rapid change, and there's lots of people who want to figure out how to navigate this well.
When I think about the people that may not have the best attitude about our new neighbors here in Springfield and Clark County, the first question I always ask is, how many Haitian folks have you talked to? It's usually crickets. Or someone might say, well, I can't talk to them because they don't speak English. I've found a lot of people that do have some rudimentary conversational English.
Actually try to get to know people who are coming from a different place than you. One of the best opportunities is we have all kinds of ESL, English as a Second Language classes happening all over Springfield, and they need volunteers. They need people just to sit down and practice English with someone and help with pronunciation or what different words mean.
Whenever you see someone who is Haitian, I just encourage you to look them in the eye and just say hello. Coming to an entirely new country and not necessarily having a job yet and having a niche yet can be challenging, and so being able to welcome them and just say, hey, I see you. I recognize that you're a person, that you're made in the image of God, that you have value. Even if I don't know how to communicate with you well yet, even if I don't know necessarily where you belong in this community, I know that you are loved, and I just want to show that to you.
Hi, I'm Darcy. What you're about to see is a horror film called Rigor Mortis. It follows the story of what happens when a man is trapped in a room with a corpse. I'd like to thank my cast and crew, obviously, and a special shout out to my close friends. I hope you have a good time and don't get too spooked.
It's in front of the door. Of course it's in front of the door. I can't believe it.
It's nearly supper time.
You're dead.
I'm going to be late. They're upset when I'm late.
Do you have a family?
What? No, I'm dead.
Right. Just a corpse, a cadaver, an obstacle. In front of the door.
See my blisters?
Yes.
It's caused by autolysis. I'm a fresh one, but if you sit with me a while, I'll start to bloat from the gases under my skin. I'll start drooling like a second death rattle and gargling black froth at my lips.
Why are you telling me this?
You learned it in biology class.
You were a person once.
My first word was mommy.
I shouldn't have done it.
Do you hear that?
What, the clock ticking?
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm talking about the music.
There is no music.
Maybe you have to be over here to hear it. Come closer.
You know. People die every day. Thousands of people. In the grand scheme of things, this doesn't matter.
Okay. How do you see me now that we're together? Skin brushing?
Something that was shed. A shell. That's it.
Please, take my hand. It'll be the last time someone does.
It's so heavy and your skin is so cold.
I'm warmer than the linoleum, though.
Where are you?
Shh. I'm here with you.
No. I mean, are you up there?
I don't think it's fair that you get any answers from this. You're already trying to take solace in my decay. Look at my eyes. What do you see?
Regret.
No, that's your affliction. What do you see?
There's nothing there. It's all gone. There's nothing left.
There we go. But you seem surprised. What were you expecting to see? The face of God?
I don't know.
I understand. Something about you wants, needs to be witnessed. Why not by God? Or the empty eyes of a corpse?
Please. How will I ever get over this? How will I ever get out of here?
Let's try a little mind project. What if I was your friend?
It was always going to end this way. You have to know that.
What if it didn't? Imagine it with me.
I'd have taken you bowling, maybe. Maybe I would have taken you to the aquarium. You'd be excited to check out the kelp forest exhibit. And we'd sit on these wooden benches right out front of it. The lights dappled through the kelp bed and the water. The water's tinted green. Little fish pop in and out of the water. And we point at them as they go. I make fun of you. Tell you that you look like one of them. And you laugh. It sounds like a bell. And I'm smiling. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve to go out the way you did. But I can't be here anymore. You understand, right? I can't. I can't anymore. I won't. I refuse to. You're nothing. You're nothing but a limp sack. Please get up! Fine. Have it your way. I can wait.
My name is Trey Jackson.
My name is Austin Beebe.
And our movie is Hold Your Breath.
Our film is about a veteran with a heavy life asking the same question: should I keep going or should I quit?
We would like to thank our families, friends, the John Squad, and Kyle and Bliss for helping us bring this movie together.
Enjoy our film.
You swore an oath that you would sacrifice yourself so that others may live. You have 3 minutes to keep your rescue above water or they drown. Are you willing to let someone drown because you're too weak?
No, Senior Chief!
Prove it.
You know, I don't want that shit in our house.
I'm doing my best, Liz. What do you expect from me? I can't just change overnight.
You're not listening to me!
Shut up.
Shut up? Shut up.
If you're too tired to complete the exercise, you need to quit. I got 30 other swimmers that want this more than you. You're pathetic. Just admit it. Why don't you save us all the trouble and give up? Die.
Stay as long as you need. I got the air mattress in the closet.
I can't stand her, man. She goes to rehab once. I'm the one who has to quit. Come on.
I know, man. Look, I hate when people change and then they expect you to switch up. Just be smarter about it.
Can you hear me? Get up! Can you hear me? I said, get up. Get changed out. You're done.
You ever tried DMT? I just got some in this week.
You sound like Joe Rogan.
Sound like him. I am Joe.
How do you do it?
Well, let me tell you all about it, my man. You just hit it 3 times and hold it as long as you can.
I don't know, man. Liz is probably wondering where I went.
Oh, come on, man. It'll take like 5 minutes max. Plus, you can't get any more trouble than you're already in. Plus, you can't get any more trouble than you're already in. More trouble than you're already in.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm dead. I can't breathe.
EMT?
I can't breathe.
EMT?
I'm dead. I can't breathe. I'm dead. I'm dead. Prove it. I can't hold on. I regret wanting this. I regret wanting this. I regret wanting this. One. Mom? I can't breathe. Wait, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Mom, help.
Three minutes. Not bad, man. Not bad.
I need to leave.
Liz? I just had the craziest experience. I finally understand. Liz? Liz? Baby, no. No. You come back. It's okay. It's okay. No. No.
I'm Sarah Wenzel.
And I'm Andrew Sanders.
And our film, Life from the Piano Room, is a story spanning 8 decades, following a girl's life and musical journey, all set in one room of her home.
We'd like to thank our incredible cast and crew for helping us put this film together. We'd also like to thank the entirety of the DIFT program for giving us the knowledge and resources over the past 4 years to get to this point. Specifically, we'd like to thank Bliss, Kyle, and all 3 Johns for all that they did for us.
Thank you and enjoy.
Maybe we can get you a keyboard or something for your new place. Well, we're almost finished here, so take your time and say your last goodbyes.
Julia, nie przestawaj pomagać. Julia!
Anthony, you have a whole yard. Leave me alone. And take your friend.
Mama said it was too muddy outside, so shut up. Come on, Charlie.
That's beautiful, Julia. What's the piece called?
What?
Nothing. Sounds bad, actually. Bye.
What, Mama? What is it?
Anthony, chodźmy walizk.
What do you mean? What letter?
Jeśli to Horai.
Oh my god. Piano, Charlie. Charlie, the piano.
Sorry.
Okay, from the beginning. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see your face.
Oh, Anthony.
You will never know how grateful I am to be home.
What can I get you? Anything?
Chopin, please.
Charlie, will you get that, please?
I'm a little busy, honey. Sorry.
Hello? Hi, Anthony. Yeah.
Hey, what is it? What's the matter?
My mama, she passed away unexpectedly last night. They want me to play at the funeral.
Oh my God.
Can you teach me how to play, Mama?
Of course, my love. So this one right here is middle C.
I'll be in the car, Mama.
Are you ready, honey?
Hi, I'm Michael Colglazer.
And I'm Benny Claren. Our senior thesis film, Big Little Sister, is about a young man's relationship with his younger sister and his want to reconnect with her after being away for college.
I'd like to thank our whole cast and crew for all the hard work they put into this film, as well as all of their cooperation throughout the entire process.
We would also like to thank Bliss, John, and Kyle for their mentorship and hard work during these past 4 years to get us where we're at. I would also like to personally thank our other DIFT faculty, Jonathan Marasco and John Adino, for helping us refine our skills and getting us where we're at.
I'd like to thank my whole family for their continued support and for being my biggest fans.
We hope you enjoyed the film.
Looks like Christmas came early this year.
If you think this is exciting, just wait until I move back after graduation. Just a few weeks. Hey, Mom.
Hey, son. You can stay as long as you like.
Hang on, Carrie. He said just a few weeks.
Mom says I can stay as long as I need.
Welcome home, son. Let me help you with your bags.
Door's still squeaking.
Yeah, well, there's WD-40 in the garage. Why don't you go get it?
Oh, honey, Sam!
Hey, Janie.
Ew, don't call me that.
Jane, help Sam and go grab some bags out of the car.
Oh, she doesn't need to do that. I got it. They're pretty heavy.
I can get them. I've been going to the gym.
What do you need to be going to the gym for?
It's for track.
Sam, take your things down to your room. We'll get the rest and bring them down to you.
All right, come on. What you working on?
College essay.
Your college essay?
I have to get started early. I'll never get into a good one if I don't show them that I'm interested early.
Aren't there more important things to be worrying about right now?
Nothing is more important than my future.
Well, what schools are you looking at?
I think Northwestern has a very beautiful campus, but it's very hard to get into. I'm gonna need a good backup one, like Wake Forest or Ohio State.
When I was your age, all I thought about was Pokemon.
I'm not that young. I could have gotten that.
I know. And Janie's already looking at colleges?
I know.
Good ones, too. She went to Ohio State as a backup school. When I was applying, my backup schools had like 90% acceptance rates.
You know, she's gonna get into college before you get a job, bud.
Come on. I'm looking for something that'll fit me, you know? Everything I find that pays well seems like something I didn't go to school for. I want something that matches my skill set.
Mm-hmm. Have you practiced saying you want fries with that yet?
I have something to offer you now. I just need to find out what it is.
Have either of you seen my heels?
Heels? What do you need heels for?
I'm the head of the Businesswomen of America Club. We're having a meeting today.
Are you all meeting to go over your times tables?
Dad, can you please tell Samuel that I'm not in the mood for his jokes?
Samuel, Jane's not in the mood for your jokes.
Sam, if I'm not there to run this meeting, then we're gonna miss our honor club trip. And our club is gonna be a shell of what it was last year.
You know, if you were a girl, I bet her club could find a job for you.
Mom, have you seen my keys?
Yes, I told Jane she could take your car to her meeting today.
Janie's driving my car?
You know she doesn't like when you call her that. Did you need your car today?
I mean, not urgently.
Well, Jane will be home soon, and then you can get your keys once she's back.
Sorry I'm late. I went shopping with my friends after the meeting.
Where at? Justice? Claire's?
Grow up.
Thank you for joining me on this meditation journey. For our final mindfulness exercise, let's do one final
Oh my
breathe
God.
in and out.
That's not true. She won't stop talking about it, will she? Well, I don't care what she says. It isn't true.
Who are you talking to?
What are you doing tomorrow night? Yeah? I'm not doing anything either. Maybe we could... Sam!
Hi, who is this? Oh, Ethan. That sounds like a boy's name. Yeah, this is Janie's older brother. She's a bit busy right now. I can take a message for her, though.
I'll call you back. You're a jerk!
Janie, I'm just messing around. He won't care. You don't need to be talking to guys right now.
I told you to stop calling me that. What's your problem?
Come on, I'm just having fun.
Yeah, but it's not funny.
Janie, you're my little sister. We used to mess around all the time.
I'm not just your little sister, Sam. I'm almost an adult.
Look, I know you're all grown up now. You're not that much younger than me. I can see that. But sometimes when I look at you, all I can see is the 7-year-old girl that I grew up with. And you'll always be that to me, because I'm your big brother.
You're an idiot.
Hi, I'm Abigail, and this is my film, Maman. It's a comedy that follows a young woman who, at the funeral of her mother, reconnects with a childhood friend. I'd like to give a huge thank you to my cast and crew who have poured their time and talent into the making of this project. I'd also like to thank my friends and family and the DIFT program who have supported me throughout this process. Thank you, and please enjoy.
Nice to see you. You must be Sloan.
Yes, hi. Nice to meet you.
I'm Gregory Samsa. I'm the funeral director here. I bet your mother was a wonderful person.
Thank you so much.
Care to join me inside? Can I get you something? Maybe a coffee?
That would be great. So, Mr. Sam said, do you think this is going to be an all-day thing, or...
Sorry?
Like, how long do you think we're going to be here today?
Well, I believe you went with the most affordable package that we offer.
Your secretary said you didn't take coupons.
Right. Since this is the bargain tier, we need to make space for another funeral in about an hour 15. Is that all right?
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I was just asking. Kind of wild that we're just standing over her right now.
Well, no, actually, this is Mrs. Babzik from the previous funeral.
So is she just back there on ice, or?
Pardon me, I can assure you we take great care of your loved ones. So, should we wait for others to arrive?
Wow, I can't believe how many people showed up.
Well, actually, you get about 10 guests. I would say most of these people are here for the next funeral. Excuse me, can you just stop, please? Thank you.
Sloan, I'm so sorry about your mother. And I know that she's so proud of you, or was proud of you.
Hi, Aunt Myrna. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Are you a famous actress yet?
Not yet. I kind of doing sort of a comedy, ironic, improv, meta thing. I just finished a series on YouTube. I'm kind of the main character, so.
That's good. I don't have YouTube, so.
You don't have to have, you just look it up online.
Annie? Yeah, hi, Sloan. Hi.
What are you doing here? I can't believe you're here.
She was like a mom to me, so.
Well, she was like a mom to me too, so. Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine.
I know. I'm sorry though. These people are unbelievable though, right?
No, I don't even know half of them. It's my own mom, and I'm not even like this.
You know, it's still a tragedy, though. People just grieve in different ways, so. Oh, I'm glad I caught you, though, because I brought this for you. I was cleaning out your mom's place, and I know you've been busy, so I've been visiting her, but...
You found it? What is it?
I don't know. I didn't open it. I thought you'd want it, though.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's fine. We should probably get in there, though.
Yeah,
seriously.
Thank you all for gathering here today for the celebration of life of Joan Cooper.
Seriously, though, how are you doing? I can't even remember last time you were in town.
I've been all right. It's probably been 5 or 6 years since the last time I was here to move Mom into Golden Acres, the assisted living place.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I feel pretty guilty that the only way she could get me to visit is by dying.
Sorry, it's not funny. Just, hey, I guess now you can visit more often.
Yeah, I tried, but...
You haven't, though.
I'm gonna miss her so much. We used to play euchre together on Tuesdays and go out for coffee on Wednesday, and now I have nothing to do because she's gone.
You know that you have to be nice to me? I am an orphan now.
I'm not an orphan, dude. You're a grown woman.
I don't know, like, technically speaking, like, my mom's dead now, too.
Oh,
That
okay.
kind of makes me an orphan.
Okay, I'm being nice to you, and I'm sorry your mom is dead.
I want to remember Joan as a real good friend. She always did things for everybody that needed her and was always there for them. And she was such a good friend.
You know, she talked about you all the time at the nursing home.
It's hard for me to even...
She told all of the nurses that you were going to be a big-time actress.
Wow, you guys got really close. You're hanging out with her all the time, going through her mail.
Sloan, okay, no one was here, and so I just thought I'd help.
You know, she practically begged me to sell the house and move her into that place. She didn't even need to be there. She just wanted the free food. And what's up with that letter anyway? Why do you have it? Why'd you bring it?
I found it when I was cleaning. I thought you'd want it.
Well, I don't. She didn't even mail it. She was probably just rambling anyway. It was easier for me to not visit. It prevented problems.
Sloan, I don't even know how you can say that. Your mom loved you. It's not her fault she was sick.
I hate it when people say that. She was not sick. She was a drunk. She could have chosen to be better for her health, for her family. That was her choice.
You know damn well it was more complicated than that.
You don't get it.
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. What do I not get? Which one of us was here while you were gone for however many years? I know her, and I know that the relationship you had with her wasn't easy. But Sloan, this resentment you hold towards her is not healthy. She was your mom. She loved you.
Don't you think I've tried my whole life to fix things? She was my mom. I was the child. She was supposed to be there for me.
Thank you all for attending today, and the Joan Cooper party can make their way to the buffet now. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Will you just think about it?
Thanks.
Hello everyone, my name is Torn Payer.
And my name is Jared Burke.
And we are the team behind Recipes to Remember.
The film is about a forgetful mother and a stressed son who both run a local bakery through financially challenging times.
Through mistakes, strife, and cinnamon rolls, the two will remember what's most important to them and why they do what they do.
I'd like to thank my family and my parents, Bliss, John, and Kyle, all of the talented actors and actresses who helped make our film a reality, and my grandmother.
And I as well would like to thank the entire DIFT program, the DIFT senior class of 2025, and my own family for giving us the support we need to bring this project to life.
And with that said, enjoy our film.
What was that?
Nothing, I was just talking to myself.
Are you looking for something?
I wanted to bake some muffins, but I can't find my mixing bowl.
Let me check a spot. There you go. It's just under the counter there.
Look at you. Thank you, Thomas.
I'm gonna be in the office for a little bit. You okay?
Okay, just call for me if you need anything.
Hi, welcome to Taylor Sweets and Bakery. How can we help you?
Yes, hi. Do you guys do any wedding cake tastings?
We do. Yeah, are you two working on planning your special day?
We are actually wedding set for next November, but Trish and I thought we'd get a head start on things.
Great, congratulations, you two. Yeah, we can do something next week. How's Tuesday?
Tuesday's a little soon.
Honey, it's fine. Tuesday it is.
Great, great. Here are some of our options, and I will be right back.
Oh, Tommy, have you seen my... What was it? I can't even...
Mom, we got wedding customers.
Oh, we did? Oh, how long has it been since we've
Too long. We're gonna be just fine, Mom. Just fine.
Tasting does you no good, Thomas.
Oh.
It's a big day. A smell will do wonders for us. Everything will be fine.
I don't want it to be fine, Ma. I want it to be perfect. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
Here are the flavors you requested.
These are absolutely awful. I
mean, I came in here expecting high quality, but this is disgusting. We aren't paying for any of this.
I was hoping they'd like the cakes. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Well, maybe we should take it easy for the rest of the day. I'll go get the clothes signed.
That would just make things worse.
Can I make something for you?
No,
Well, what can I do?
nothing. You can do nothing. I thought taking the car away would help things. Clearly it didn't. Don't make me take away the bakery too.
Thomas!
I'm taking you home.
Mom, I'm still having trouble.
What's the matter, Thomas?
No matter how hard I try, I can't make these cinnamon rolls as great as you do.
It's okay. Here, let me show you something. The best part about baking is things can change. Mistakes can become successes, and you can make something completely different than you made it the last time. Like this. I don't think we used this last time, did we? You can't remember everything. Sometimes you just need a little grace for something new. Isn't that right, son?
It's okay, Ma. I'm still here.
You stayed all night? Oh, you must be nervous about that couple coming today.
Yeah. I got something for you.
I used to make these all the time.
I know. I used nutmeg this time.
Oh, I'm sure people will love them.
Look, I'm really sorry, Ma. I love you. I'm glad you're here with me.
I love you too, and I'll always be here.
Oh. Taylor Sweets and Bakery, how may we be of service? Yes, yes. Absolutely. April? Yes. Thank you. Okay, talk then.
Well, who was it?
It was Beaver Creek High, Ma. They're doing a big fundraiser. They need a lot of cinnamon rolls.
Oh, well, they're not gonna make themselves.
Better get to it then, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alex Sepulveda, and this is my film Mi Vida Después, which means My Life After. It's a short documentary following my family's journey fleeing Nicaragua due to the Nicaraguan Revolution. I'd like to thank my family and my friends for all the love and support they've given me throughout this process. I hope you enjoy.
I left Nicaragua because it was in the middle of a war between the Somoza regime and the Sandinistas, revolutionaries, and it was a state of war. So it was quite unsafe to be there, and we decided to come to the US looking for more opportunities and to develop my career further, and also to have a much better life for my wife and my children.
Somoza was a dictatorship for more than 50 years, and so the people were really fed up, and it was mainly young people trying to do something about overturning the government. The revolution was like something that everybody wanted, because people didn't want Somoza anymore.
When we left Nicaragua, I was about to turn 6. I was 5. And as you can imagine, as a 5-year-old, you don't really know what is really happening. I had no idea that there was a war brewing and actually happening. So as far as knowing kind of the background of what was happening in Nicaragua, I had no idea. What I do know was how I was directly affected. I had a nanny, and my nanny would be kind of in charge of me throughout the day. And I remember one day getting out of the shower, and she used to always put me on my bed. And I remember reaching for a teddy bear that I had on my bed, that I always had that teddy bear. When I grabbed the teddy bear, underneath there was a snake, and it lunged at me. And I was very quickly taken by my nanny off the bed. She grabbed me, and I guess we both must have screamed, because my mom came back into the room. Along with her was our chauffeur, our driver. Thankfully, I was able to be taken out of the room, and he was able to kill the snake before it harmed anybody. Later on, my mom did take the snake to a lab to get analyzed, and we were told that if the snake would have bitten me, it was a very poisonous snake, and I would have most likely been dead. There had been several things that had happened prior to that. Night guards had been killed or kidnapped. I think my experience with the snake was what was the final straw for my parents to take us out of Nicaragua.
My wife, Beatriz, and our 2 kids left Nicaragua on June 2nd, 1979.
The next day after we left was my birthday. And for the first time in my life, my dad wasn't with us. And at that point, I think I must have known that something was different, because my dad would have never left me on my birthday.
I stayed in Nicaragua for another 3 weeks. But it was very difficult to live, because the infighting was much harder. It was some emotion when I left Nicaragua because I had a window seat and I looked down and I saw the beautiful landscape of around the airport, and I said goodbye to my country. I felt that I was never going to return, and I was going to go to my new country, which is the United States.
Daniel Ortega came into the FSLN as a tercerista, which was one of the 3 branches of the FSLN. He likes power, he likes money, he likes to be in power as long as he wants. But it has become the same thing as Somoza right now. People are really afraid, and as long as they don't get into politics, that shows you how restricted and, people cannot express their own opinions because they get busted, they get out of their work. They attack people, trying to demolish them. No money, no work, no political freedom, and you cannot express your own opinion because you don't know who is listening to you. I hope that the future of Nicaragua is not this one. I think people in Nicaragua are very smart, very capable, and it's too bad that we are having this kind of situation.
So for me, going back to Nicaragua, it's sometimes really hard because I think a little part of me wonders the what ifs, but I also love being an American and I love being in the US. The US is my home, but I know that that is where I was born, and with that comes, a sense of pride in the country of Nicaragua, but it's different because it's not my home anymore.
After seeing Felix, Rosa Maria, and Melania, I felt such gratitude. Hearing their stories made me realize all the ways that they constantly took care of me and kept me safe. So it was such great joy. But along with it came a little bit of sadness because I realized after they left that it would be really hard for me to see them again. Because I don't know when I'll be back in Nicaragua. I don't know when I'll get a chance again to sit down with them. And that brought me sadness because I would love for them to meet my family and for my kids to meet the people that were so important to me when I was so young.
Yo sé que para mis hijos, ellos no sienten lo mismo que sentimos nosotros. Yo llegué muy niña a Nicaragua y me fui con hijos, esposo, otra cosa. Y es muy lindo volver a nuestras playas, a recordar viejos tiempos, que eso nadie se lo puede quitar a uno.
Entering the US, it was not that difficult at all because I had a valid passport with multiple visas to come into the U.S., both as a tourist or a business. I came in as a tourist, and then immediately after I came, as all my family was already here, we started the process of nationalization. First, through residency, as my wife is an American citizen. She was born in New York. So it was very easy to process to come in the country and to get our papers in order very quickly.
In the beginning, when I was younger, my grandmother would take care of us a lot because both my parents were working. And so my grandmother was kind of the one in charge of all of us.
Los primeros meses fueron bien difíciles porque empezamos un negocio de tiles y teníamos que cargar cajas, cosas que en Nicaragua yo era una ama de casa y fue unos meses muy difíciles hasta que un día Fran decidió que iba a ir a buscar trabajo en lo que él había estudiado, en lo que él se había especializado. Y así empezamos una nueva vida, una nueva etapa.
When we got here, it was definitely hard, but I do remember my brother telling stories about, he didn't like school. And I remember my mom asking him, well, why don't you like school? And he was like, because they say bad words to me. Well, the bad words were the kids trying to talk to him in English.
I built my new life as a banker by actually going through my contacts that I had in the US, and I made appointments, and I started in Los Angeles by visiting the United California Bank. The head of Latin America, Mr. Antonio Martí, was a good friend. After a few minutes, he asked me to see other people as well in the bank. And then at the end of my interviews, he said, cancel all your appointments that you have in San Francisco, Chicago, New York, and come here to work for United California Bank. So I accepted the job immediately, and I returned to Miami and told my wife we're moving to Los Angeles, and we started a new life in Los Angeles. I started as an assistant vice president at United California Bank, and my job there, even though it was very interesting from the point of view of where I was compared to my age and experience, it seems like I had lost about 5 years or coming to the United States 5 years later of what I should have come.
I am definitely the most proud of my family. My parents to start off with, because you can never understand what they have gone through in terms of leaving everything behind and starting a new life.
If I had to do this all over again, I would have left Nicaragua. Looking back to my life, I am very proud of having started with my wife Beatriz, a great family here in the US. Very grateful to this country for giving me the opportunity to start a new life, a new career.
There is a lot of talk about immigration nowadays. And should we open the border, should we not? I can only tell you about my experience. And being an immigrant in this country, I think we have shown what importance work ethic is for immigrants. Immigrants will work and work and work to gain the American dream. And if we're given a chance, we can make a very big difference here in the United States. We were fortunate that we were given that opportunity. And we worked. I know my parents worked really, really hard. And I think that work ethic has come to me But I think if you ever talk to any immigrants that are here now, they'll tell you they'll do anything. They'll work whatever job in order to try to make a better life. And that's what I think we need to remember, that people will do what they have to do in order to get a better life. And if you give immigrants these opportunities, they will prove to you that they will be proud Americans like I am and willing to do anything for the United States.
Thank you all so much for attending the show.
We hope you enjoyed.
Everything we have worked on in the past 4 years has really paid off and led to this special moment.
We've been working on these films for the last 2 years and are very happy to have shared it with you all on the screen today.
Thank you all so much once again.
We hope you all have a good night.
Hello, welcome to the class of 2025 DIFT Senior Screening. My name is Bliss DeVault. I'm director of the Digital Innovation Film and Television Program. I'd like to thank a few people, and starting off, I'd like to thank everybody who donated to the March Gladness.